One of them is to accelerate the vision that I think just putting out there. But really, second is to provide enough value to educators and parents who believe in the same thing, who believe traditional education are not going to make their kids succeed. But and I'm kind of giving them, like, right now I started writing stories of things they can tell their kids to build skills like agency, real self accountabilities, and all those soft skills. And the only way to teach them is really by stories, because nobody really listens to logics.
And is LinkedIn your main thing you post on? Or you post on other social media?
I post on LinkedIn and Twitter mainly.
Okay.
And yeah, I just, that's the two platforms, because I like to write. I think
You're a writer
writing.
versus a video person.
Yes, and I think writing has more ROI down the line.
Mhm.
Like, you can literally just put all your posts in a couple of years and make a book out of it. And I think writing is
That's
more
great. That's a great idea.
writing is more flexible
That's
than
super smart.
it seems.
So one of your posts, you put build something that adds value to the world. How are you building something that's going to add value to the world?
I'll go from like two views. One's from the macro view and one's from the micro view. In the macro sense, what I want to achieve with Ponder is essentially we are kind of have a free trial for like an unconventional education, and to define unconventional education, there are certain characteristics. With some is putting less emphasis on academic work, putting more emphasis on real world. Go out, build a projects and learn from that projects. And we are, and that's what schools like Alpha School or UT Austin been focusing on. But what we are doing is we are going towards a B2C model with like a software approach with AI. So any students around the world, any parents around the world can choose to have their students experience and benefit from this unconventional education. This kind of mini version of free trial of unconventional education, and so they can actually, understand the value, and in turn that will popularize the unconventional the division of education that we've been waiting to see. So that's kind of my macro view of the world. I believe education will be radically different, and then that's how I want to push it through the demands of the parents.
So back to your tech co-founder, is it a guy or a girl?
As a guy.
How do you convince the guy to join your team? Like, was he like been in education too? Like, how you convince him to join you?
Yeah, he actually just out of college with a data science degree, and most of them is the vision, the purpose. I think that's one of the things people ignore. It's really about you are not trying to sell a company, but you are trying to sell a journey when it's about investors, and you want people to be part of it.
So who is your customer? Like, who's gonna pay for this?
Yeah. We right now we are kind of experienced with different hybrid approach, but our main tractions are being high school parents and homeschooling students. But we just start trying to tap into the college students approach, because those people have the urgency. Like, they are literally suffering the consequence of traditional education right now. They are searching for jobs. They are searching for jobs after jobs and getting rejections after rejections. And that's because hiring managers companies knows that right after college, they don't know anything about what would take to actually succeed in a corporation environment. And that's why they desperately need something like a project to kind of prove their skills. But most importantly, we've been seeing LinkedIn posts from hiring managers saying, they keep approached by college students saying, oh, I have this Coursera certificates, I have this this online course certificates, but it means nothing to them, because anybody can get those certificates.